Welcome back at Calf Empire. Today, we want to talk about how humanity is being oppressed by how humanity, their gender, sex, and sexuality expression has been replaced and is still being replaced by superstitious believers. That is what we want to talk about today on how bad we're going to describe how they oppress you, how they are destroying the inner you, how your true potential is being demolished by these evil acts of living life, evil acts of living. That is bring the view of looking at things. How have they destroyed your expression for sex, gender, and sexuality? Remember, we are gods, and our goal is to transform humanity to hyper awareness from this low self of awareness that humanity is being trapped in right now to hyper awareness where everyone is able to relate and look within, actualizing from within, self actualizing from within, then look, know the interconnectedness of things and develop that goddess consciousness. Once that goddess consciousness has been developed, it's where now we will be able now to get into those paradigm of absolute consciousness, like that is the analog of the consciousness for all of us. Once we are in that, then we'll be able now to determine what is good for us as divine beings. But if we can just still be stuck at these lost states of living life, then the elite will still you destroy us, still you be using us as batteries for making money. They'll still be using us as tools for making money instead of us choosing what is good for us and developing something that will be beneficial for all of us as one in multiplicity. Once we have developed that, then we'll be now able to convert into the planetary civilization. Once we are doing that, we can even be able now to colonize other planets as a human species. But if we will still be choose to be into this low state of self-awareness without being able now to start questioning everything and start developing that inner self, start actualizing from within the chaotic way of doing things, chaotic way of living life. We will still be in our forefront. We will still be heading each other instead of learning from each other, which is long. Instead of helping each other to learn, grow, and actualize, we will still be stuck at oppressing each other's expression of right. Oppressing is one's expression of right, which we don't want in the egalitarian society we are building in, the divided society we are building in. We don't want that. We want everyone to be at his or her own fullest potential, living life to the best, to the fullest, not being oppressed because of maybe his race, because of maybe his maybe because of the cause of the family here has been brought in, maybe because of the religion. Look at what the religion is doing right now. Look at all these the people they claim to be the Illuminati. Look what they do because they believe. They don't know who they are, but they just believe in that, and they are out there destroying because they believe. Maybe they believe they are. Even these superstitious people, they believe because they believe in I am the witch, so I have to do the evil act without looking within, realize who he truly is. Because all these chaotic things that people have been twisted too is what has brought in chaos and hate and distraction. If people realize who they are and where they are and why they are the way they are, they wouldn't have chosen to destroy. They would have chosen to work together and grow together as one. That is what we want to do in the new planet that we are building in right now. We want everyone to look within everyone to realize that the other person who is in front of him is not a threat, regardless of maybe the place he might be, but he's someone he can learn from. His internal being of light, his internal being of his internal soul. He's has the Holy Spirit in him, and he's not here to destroy me. He's here to transform, to learn and grow as the way I am. And the process of learning is all about interaction. Me interacting with him is how we can learn, and is how we are going to help each other grow, learn, and actualize. That's what we want. That's what we want you to be doing. When you look at some person, don't look at him as a threat. If you have seen someone who literally believe in, you have been heard stories about him, that now is the time you might just go to him, take permission. Can I have this? Can I ask you this question? Will you be honest to answer me? I have heard about the certain stories about you, whatsoever, what the world was me, you are. And if he is free, he is going now to be able to tell you that yes, whatsoever, he is going to tell you the truth and the reason behind whatever he was doing. And in that process, you all learn and you're going all to be transformed, and you can no longer belong to that old paradigm, and you can start a new life. That is the real born again be like. It's not a born again just stopping doing certain things and started doing other things. No, it's about looking within, actualize your true self, then start working towards positivity for good. The past, you don't hate it because once you hate it, it means it didn't go. It is within you. In 2 3 years, it's going to express out, and you will end up start doing the thing that you were doing in the past. But if you look within and actualize that past, you are going just to learn from it, and you always move forward, and that is how you kind grow, even from within. That is soul transformation. That is Holy Spirit actualizing to where you now will be able now to reach to that level of God's consciousness, where we are looking interconnectedness of everything on this planet. And once you do that, you'll be able now to help others transcend. That is what we want. So how does the society we are living in, the superstitious societies, destroy our expression of one is sex, gender, and sexuality? Remember, in a superstitious way, once your sex is female, they don't look at you from within, that you are internal. So you have the Holy Spirit in you, and you have the choice. Once they have determined your sex, then they start imposing the type of laws you are supposed to portray. See, that is oppression to your inner self. And if, just for example, if you are a woman and they have started imposing the laws you want to take, but while maybe you are a kid, when you are growing up, you was liking playing football. you see. But because of your sex, you see now, because of this primitive way of looking at things, they just look at your body without looking you from within that you are internal. So they will tell you, no, you are not supposed to play football. Football is not of these avatars. Football is not of you, it's for this. You see? And once they repeat that, then you end up being oppressed. And you cannot enjoy being here. You cannot be happy because what you are is being denied by the society you are living in. At least right now, we are having now a lot of women's football around the world. But in the past 100 years, women were more oppressed than the way it is right now. Because of feminism have really done a great thing to women's empowerment. That is that the same applies to a man. If your inner self, you like some aspects that women do, but the society is saying no, you are not supposed to cook because you have this, you are supposed to express that masculine in you, then in the end you have that shadow self expression. How now the way you're gonna be maybe expressing that gender role they have told you, it's going to be more chaotic, it's going to be more destroying, like more slave-like way of looking at someone who have different sex. You will be like, he is not part of me, and his job is to just do this like a label without knowing that you are the one you are supposed to be interacting together. That is the problem that is gonna happen. Now you see the how this way of not looking things from within have destroyed humanity for million years. And now it's our choice as humanity to realize that we are beings of right. We are eternal. We are the creator. We have done this together. It's no longer the time of looking at each other as threats. It's time to look within and work together in perfect harmony and transform, grow, learn, transform. Everyone should be able to express his or her inner feelings and achieve whatever you want to achieve without optimizing someone's life. That is how only sexuality I talked about transgender, homo and hetero. That is how all those aspects are also being oppressed, because that is how we express our sexuality. We are being our sexuality is being expressed by the forms of, we might be homo, we might be hetero, or we might be a lesbian, or that is how we express our sexuality. But the society denies all those aspects, all the what they promote is hetero. So look at how you have been. Of course, superstitious people sometimes they do accept some people who may be calling themselves I'm a lady whatsoever. I explained it in a previous stream about the how they promote LGBTQ community. you can check on that. You'll be able now to see how they promote it, and on the other way, when you put it, you will also realize how they oppress some aspects because of lacking now knowledge and how to promote something heavier. Yeah, that is that for today, guys. See you in another live stream. I love you. Don't forget to drop a comment or any question. You can put it on the comment. Once I go through, I'm going to answer in the next stream, and you'll be helped. I'm also going to be helped. I'm going to know what you want to know, and we are going to help each other, then grow. And that is the aim we are here on earth. Learn, grow, and actualize. Yeah. Thank you, guys.